a show of force by the Friends of Israel in South Africa. They've gathered to remember all the Israeli civilians who died when the Hamas stormed Israel last weekend.
Well, it's a strong gesture of solidarity. We can see people from all walks of life here, Jews, non-Jews, everybody came to express their support with the people of Israel, with the state of Israel, with the terrible victims of the terrible violence that took place, that were the massacres that were perpetrated on the people, on children, and so on. And this means a lot to us, and it means that the people of South Africa support Israel.
South African government stance on the conflict has also been slammed here.
I say this to those who have been trying to justify these heinous crimes, who rationalize that the slaughtering and abducting of innocent women and children in their homes is a legitimate reaction to some alleged policy of the Jewish state or her government. I say this to President Ramaphosa and the ANC leaders, garnishing Palestinian scarves, and as they did yesterday morning, pledging solidarity to the Palestinians who murder Jews. Shame on you!
We watched in absolute horror on Saturday while our worlds shattered. And to be quite honest, I think most countries saw the significance and the way in which this is different from anything that has occurred since the Holocaust. And we waited in vain for our government to express a word of condemnation of rape, murder, baby killing, hostage taking, and abuse of the elderly and of dead bodies. We waited for a word, not a word. We waited for a word of consolation, for a word of empathy, for a word of compassion from our government, and we received nothing as a Jewish community.
Some political parties in South Africa have pledged solidarity with Israel.
It's only to say to them, they must not abandon the path of peace. When Israel and Palestine agreed to the Oslo agreement, when they accepted those, they accepted that they are obliged to work for peace. Hamas refused to be part of it. But the West Bank, which is committed to the Oslo agreement, is a partner that Israel must not abandon. They must work together.
Hamas is the sister of Al-Qaeda, of ISIS. And for our president, and for the ANC, and all the parties, and all the people that says they stand with Hamas, it's unspeakable. It is wrong that you stand with people that not only kill babies, but they pose them. Who does that?
I believe it's important. As Nelson Mandela once said, that we insist on the right of Israel to exist within secure borders. And coming out here with numbers, Christians, Jews, South Africans saying, we stand against terrorism.
As the war intensifies in Gaza, there are calls for Hamas to release all the people who are held hostage. Khumalo, SABC News, Johannesburg.